You're listening to Radio Mayapur with the best devotional, meditation, kirtan music, and inspirational podcast. This is Radio Mayapur.
Good morning, everyone. From Radio Mayapur. This is Gangadas, your host. We are in a beautiful countryside in Umbria, in Italy. We are in Ficulle, Perugia, near a beautiful property. It's called Sankirtan Dham. It's in the middle of this very beautiful hill. Beautiful weather, nice devotee. They have 40 hectares of land. They're cultivating everything. And today we are very, very fortunate to be with Viswanatha Das Prabhu, who is born in Brescia. He studied in Milano. He born in 1967. He worked in construction, building houses. And in 1979, his brother gave him some prasadam. And finally, in 1986, he joined in Medolago. Then he went to Villa Vrindavan. Welcome, Viswanatha Prabhu.
Thank you. Very
It is a great pleasure to see you here dedicated to this project, because Sankirtan Dham, I want to tell everybody that they have many big, huge trucks.
Yeah.
And they're traveling all over Italy and they're doing Sankirtan. This is the biggest group of Sankirtan in Italy. They're distributing thousands and thousands of books. And Srila Prabhupada books are going like water into the hand of all these conditioned souls in Italy. And they travel, they have a van, they have buses, they have a traveling temple which they open, they can set up a stage, and wonderful to see many dedicated devotees. Thank you, Viswanatha Prabhu, to be with me today. I'm traveling with His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj. And in a few days here, there will be a Sankirtan festival where all the temple presidents from all over Italy will come here. Yeah. And then they will read the scores of the books, and they get inspiration how to progress in distributing Prabhupada book. Because Prabhupada says in his book, all the leaders should task their brain how to distribute more and more books. So Vishwanath is a great book distributor, and he's also qualified in so many things. He can build himself a house, and he also worked the field. We have tractors, and they're cultivating grain and millet and vegetable and fruit. They have a lot of olive tree. They make olive oil. So this is a beautiful project. Whoever listens to this, please do come and visit Sankirtan Dham. And you just put in Google Sankirtan Dham, and then Google map will take you to this wonderful idealistic place. Very, very beautiful place. I'm so happy to be with those devotees. So Vishwanath Prabhu, please tell us, you were born in Brescia.
Yeah.
And you studied in Milano. Tell us a little bit about your family when you grew up.
Yeah. I grew up in a very simple family. Mm-hmm. Actually, I was, practically speaking, poor. We're poor. It's a small village, a small town, just 2,000-3,000 people there now. And I live in a very simple way. And just I grew up with my father and my mother, because my brothers are very older than me, more than 70 years than me, you know. And so my brother was a little bit just like an hippie, you know.
Oh, yes, yes. He was traveling around and searching for truth.
He was, the devotee from, I think, 76, 77, no? And he was trying to practice Krishna consciousness, try to become also devotee. Yes. And I think that from 18 and to 86, and it was very fixed in those days, you know.
Yes.
Those days was very fixed. And in the course of time, he gave me a lot of prasad,
a lot of
underground, you know. Underground, nobody knows. No, so my father, he gave me speaks.
What was your father doing?
My father was actually was working miner, you know, miner.
Mines, underground. Take what they were extracting.
Yeah. From
what? Gold, coal.
No, gold, carbon, you know.
Coal. It's called coal in English.
I don't know.
Carbon, coal, black one.
So
for
many years
fire.
was doing that, no? And after he retired himself, when he was very old, not so old, 60, no? and actually was taking a pension on that as well. And it was actually was always fighting with my brother, no?
Why?
Because he was not
Happy.
you know, that my brother was vegetarian, all these things. No?
Yes.
So but I saw my brother as like an hero, no?
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit different from people, no? From normal people. No? And for me, was just you know, no, a star, no? Inspiration, an ideal person. No?
Yeah.
He was vegetarian, so he was chanting this mantra. I saw him a lot of time chanting with this bead bag, you know. So and I was curious, no. But my father always tried to discourage me,
Don't become like him.
Don't become him. Because also I have a lot of parents that had a big factory of, they kill animals.
Yeah.
My parents before, no. Okay. And also that was not good for my father because they give to my family everything for free, no.
Wow.
Oh, that's so incredible, no, situation, no. So they was very, very against all my brother, no?
Of course.
But anyway, so
because he was vegetarian.
Because he was vegetarian,
yeah,
so that's the point.
This was against the family tradition.
Yeah. So it became like.
What kind of animal they used to have? Like pigs or sheep?
Everything.
Cow?
Everything.
All the animals.
Everything. It was very bad karma. I came from bad karma.
Yeah.
But anyway, no.
But anyway, Krishna can purify everybody.
Of course, not.
So, at what time you decide to actually go deeper into understanding Krishna consciousness?
Actually, it was.
You were very young.
I was very young, but
yes.
Actually, it was a miracle. No?
Yeah.
Everybody is a miracle for everybody. No? I just tried to stay with my brother, hear my mantra with my brother, and then. And just in one moment, I try to chant. What I hear, just something awakened in me, just unconscious. I was not conscious, completely conscious. I was awakening something inside, no? I try to take shelter of this mantra, no? Because so, everybody has some problem. I don't want to go deep, but in this material world, everybody has problem.
Who doesn't have a problem? Yes.
So material from bodily point of view, from mental point of view, so many things. But in such a way, I take shelter of chanting. And then in one moment, my father actually was doing something bad against the law of the state, and they tried to catch him in prison to my father. So
he was in the mafia or something?
No, for small things, for a mistake, for a mistake. And so I was going to visit him inside the jail sometimes. And
they put him in jail?
Yeah, they put. For
how many years?
No, not many years. For
months.
6 months, I think so.
Okay.
So it doesn't kill anybody. It's just something still that I don't know the name, no. As is something illegal, no? That it took something from friends, and the police catch the friends, and they spoke and something like that.
In a suit.
So and in those days that I was visiting my father in prison, I began to chant a lot.
Wow.
I chant a lot. Going to prison, I was chanting, going and coming back now. That was the beginning of my chanting when I was, I think, 16, like around 16. And then after 2 years, so everything will become set up quite normal. Come out and come home. Everything became normal. But when I was 18, after 2 years, my father was a stroke. It became a stroke.
Yeah.
So very strong stroke. Actually became unconscious, and I bring him to the hospital, and stay in the hospital for about 1 year there. And 1 year completely vegetable. That became a vegetable. So in those years, I became actually devotee.
Took shelter of the Lord.
I took shelter of the Lord. So a lot of suffering from my father, and also myself. I was working. I maintained the family,
Right.
and then going to the jail. Practically speaking, every 2 days.
And then going to the hospital.
And before I go to the jail, after I go to the hospital every day, practically speaking,
So
after work.
you had a very great experience of material suffering.
Of course, yeah, that's the point. And then after I chant, going back and actually to shut the love. And I try to ask my brother. I want to actually go to see what's happening in Krishna consciousness more deeply. No?
Nice.
And so I go to the restaurant in Milano, and so
Govinda restaurant.
Govinda. So I meet the devotee there, very very friendly, very hot devotee.
Nice.
And they inspired me a lot to chant deeply. And
Was Yudhishthir there?
Yes,
Yeah, he was the father of Dhruva.
Yeah.
Sanatana. Yeah, nice devotee.
Ezio,
Ezio, yeah.
Roberto.
Nice people, nice devotee.
Nice
Fixed.
Fixed.
They were like an army, like this is how we do it.
Paranguru, Paranguru.
Paranguru.
Was charge of radio also,
Ah, yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Matseva.
Yeah.
This two brother was in charge of Italian radio.
Italian
actually.
Radio Krishna Centrale.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Terni they were.
Yeah. No, from Milano.
From Milano, yeah.
The center was in Florence.
Yeah, in Florence.
Florence.
But could you say, Viswanatha, because your brother gave you prasadam initially, that planted the seed of bhakti in your heart? Could we say that? What do you think?
No. I like a lot of prasadam, of course. That was my main
attraction.
That I think so. That
Yeah.
all the photos that I saw in house, Prabhupada, it was amazing.
When you saw Prabhupada,
So
what you felt,
Prabhupada was amazing people. So I became attracted now to Krishna consciousness.
Amazing.
So that was my start.
So then when you move into the temple, you move first to Medolago?
No.
You moved to Villa Vrindavan?
Actually, I cut completely because my mother died. So and in those days.
What about your father? He recovered or not?
No.
He passed away.
I passed away after 1 year. Passed away from. Was inside to the hospital. No, he passed away. So.
And then your mother also passed.
And then my mother a little bit before. No. So that's I became. I was mature anyway because I was alone. I have to grow up very early,
very fast.
So, but after I have everything. I have work, nice house, nice situation to live. But I was completely frustrated of the material life. No?
Of course.
I don't want anymore to engage in a relationship with them because I lost the taste to be calm. So I became.
There was no attraction.
No, I lost attraction. So Krishna changed me completely. In many points, and he make me understood that it was him actually that was arranged everything for me.
Yes.
He was arranged everything.
Absolutely.
And when my father died, I was going to the hospital. It was a very nice story, very funny. There was a man that there was three died people there. Three people died. No? So, and this man was inside to the hospital. This room, no, where people were put when they die.
Yes.
And so the man discovered one people said, just in a very cold way, very cool, just like was normal for him. He discovered one people. He said, "This is your father."
No.
I look. No, it's not my father. Sorry.
The next one.
The next one. Is this one your father? I look. No, it's not. No, it's not that my father. And discovered the last one. So this not your father? Yes, this is my. I look very nice. I touch the head of my father, and I realize this is not my father from material point, from spiritual point of view. Yes, it is the dead man, but it's not my father. I said yes, but I feel that it's not my father. There's nothing inside. No?
The soul is left.
And so when I go out,
you have this realization.
I have this realization, I promise to God that I want to be a spiritual people. No? I don't want anymore to be materialist. I want to understand more deeply who I am.
Did you read any book while you were chanting?
Actually, yes.
Which book you were reading?
I read Bhagavad Gita. I read the first one was Prabhupada biography.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, the first one. I read the first canto to my father completely when he was unconscious.
Nice.
All
nice.
in here.
I
read them all the.
I'm sure he got some benefit, even though he was unconscious.
For sure. And the last moment, the day before, I put the tilak in front of my father.
Nice, on your forehead.
So I think that it's
so fortunate to have a son like you, because it does something nice for him.
Thank you.
We hope that Krishna has taken some, care of him.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
So, but then when did you move in the temple?
I moved just in '86. My father moved.
Which place?
I moved just. There was one devotee, maybe you know very well. That is Mayapur Chandra.
Oh yeah, Mayapur Chandra. Now he's in Puri.
Yeah, he was a friend of my brother, very near friend.
What's the name of your brother?
My brother was Ephraim. See. Nice.
He was not initiated.
He was not initiated. He was never been initiated. He was just like a friend. After some time, he losing interest. He became a little more interested in Shiva. But anyway, I don't want to go too deep into those topics. But after I meet my brother, Mayapur Chandra, this devotee Prabhupada disciple, was actually very friendly. And I want to leave everything. My brother know that. So and Mayapur Chandra needs someone that can restore his house.
Here in Italy.
In Florence.
In Florence. Okay.
In Bonazza.
Okay. Nice.
And so I go there, and actually I want to help devotee. I want to help devotee. Because they asked me, And I saw, because I know that there was Vrindavan. I was already visited.
You visited already?
Before with my brother in '85, when I was not devotee.
Right.
My brother bring me, because I was in vacation, and just we stopped there for a few days, for 1 day.
Nice.
And that's, I just saw the situation.
Nice.
And after that, I stayed with Mayapur Chandra, I think, 10 months. Working with him. Long time. I just restored all the house. And after that, I joined in Vrindavan.
Nice.
In Vrindavan after 10 months. And in the beginning of '87, but I was already 16 around. And I was already convinced.
Did Mayapur Chandra preach to you, explain to you about Krishna
consciousness? Not actually. It was
not so much.
Not so much, because it was too much busy, Mayapur Chandra.
Yeah.
I was actually live by my own. I was already able to practice to live my own.
Nice.
So I was already convinced to become a devotee, Nice. Just that I was chanting already.
So then you moved to Villa Vrindavan?
Then I moved to Villa Vrindavan.
At that time, in 1986, Villa Vrindavan, had a lot of devotees still.
A lot.
Maybe 400, 300?
I think so. More
I remember. I came there before Bhagwan was there, and there were maybe 400, 500 devotees, sang big Sankirtan, big festival, big Ratha Yatra. Big program, was very ecstatic.
Yeah.
Nice.
And after 6 months, the authority, maybe a little less.
Krishna Chaitanya was there.
Chaitanya.
Yeah, he was Claudio Rocchi.
Radio man also.
Claudio Rocchi was a musician, famous musician in Italy. He was, no?
Yeah, he also started radio in Nepal.
Yeah, nice devotee.
He asked me to go to Sankirtan, so I joined Sankirtan.
For how many years you did Sankirtan?
I'll do around 20 years.
Whoa, 20 years in Sankirtan. You travel all over Italy and distribute books and practicing Krishna consciousness, nice association with devotees.
But after 8 years in Villa Vrindavan, after 8 years now, after some time, the devotee needs to become more mature in Krishna consciousness, no?
Yes.
So I find that situation was not enough good for me. I don't want to go, because I want to be more deeply. Many devotees engage themselves in family life. Anyway, and I became just a little bit, not alone, but I want to go on my brahmacharya ashram. So, and I want also to try to go on in Buddhist distribution. There was a little bit weak situation there.
Yes.
So, and when I went to the authority, GBC asked me to go to Sicilia.
GBC means who was?
Was Madhusudana Prabhu.
Madhusudana Prabhu. Yeah.
And
Asked you to go to Sicily.
Yeah, there was a place that was vacant, nobody took care, no?
Yes.
And also ask another devotee, Bhattishati Prabhu,
Yes.
to take care about that. So we joined that place. And we
Which place in Sicily was?
Palermo.
Wow, big,
Mafia.
beautiful city, mafia, yeah. Everything is there in Palermo.
And from there, I began, due to also to his help, senior devotee,
Yes.
Sometimes you need senior devotee to
push you a
to push yourself a little bit.
You're right.
And he helped me a lot.
But let me tell you, I think many devotees after Bhagavan Prabhu left, so they all, like you were describing, they become grihasta, they get disillusioned a little bit, and they find their own way of surviving. And I know we lost a lot of devotees, and but those devotees remain fixed in Krishna consciousness. And many devotees came back with children, marry, but to survive in the material world, you have to work very hard.
Of course.
So otherwise, you cannot maintain a family in Italy. So, and of course, I met many devotees that I remember. What's his name? Another big book distributor. His name is Hari. What's his name? All devotees. I just met him in Rome. Yeah. Harideva. Yeah, Harideva. He distributed maybe 300,000 books. I mean, big book distributors, and many other devotees. So they're trying to again. They've been always Krishna conscious, but they were living outside and had their own family story, and so it's nice to see all these devotees again reconnecting with Krishna consciousness.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So then you traveled for 20 years in Sankirtan, and now how did you end up in this place? In Figula in Sankirtan Dham. How many years you've been here?
It's a big story, but we were here.
Tell us the story.
10 years that we are here. 10 years.
Yeah.
Just after 20 years, it was in 2000. In 2002. 2002, we leave Sicilia because we want to change a little bit.
How was the preaching in Sicily?
It was not so nice because nobody want to join. Actually, Bhattishati Prabhu wants to preach. They want also full-time devotee.
Yes,
not only
not just distribution of book or congregation. He wanted to bring some devotee.
Some devotee
in.
Yeah, inside, completely engaged.
I think it's difficult because Sicilian people, like Napolitan people, South Indian people, they are very attached to their family.
Traditionally, yeah.
It's very difficult for them to give up their family, father, mother.
So after some time, 3 years,
we couldn't make any devotee.
Yeah, we leave. We leave Sicilia.
But you distribute a lot of books.
Of course, not so many because it was alone. No, with Bhattishati Prabhu, just my level is not so big. But after 3 years, we just travel in Italy, and then just traveling inside to the temple. We want to open a place another place. We want to plan temple in another place.
Right.
So, but we don't find a good situation. So.
Right.
And after this year, 1 year to 2 years traveling around Italy, actually the GBC again
Madhusudana Prabhu
asked us to take charge about another place in Sicilia, Catania.
Oh, okay.
There was
one more try. Even one more try.
And so in course of time we collect one devotee,
Nice. At least one devotee.
Yeah.
Who is this? Tell us
Raja
again.
Sundara.
Raja Sundara. Okay, nice. And he's still the devotee.
Yeah,
he's still here with us.
And also came another devotee, Ishwara Chandra, another devotee from Brescia, who was friendly with Bhattishati Prabhu. So we got 3, 4, 5 devotees, and also Gorangari Prabhu.
Nice.
Joined with us. And second time we go to Sicilia and 4, 5 devotees.
Nice.
It was more stronger.
Good.
big team, more big team. So we try to maintain that temple, and in that temple actually Krishna sent us a lot of mercy. He came the first devotee, one Sicilian devotee, the first one. The first one, Nitai Prabhu.
Nitai is from
Nitai
Sicily.
Prabhu, yeah, from Palermo.
Oh, Palermo.
From Palermo.
Wow.
And he's one of the biggest distributor in, I think so, in Italy, of course.
For sure. Maybe Europe.
Maybe Europe.
Yeah.
Apart from Russia, but in Europe, I think so. No? And then Krishna sent also, this Greek devotee, Gadadhar.
Yeah,
Yes.
nice.
Also big distributor, became a big distributor.
Wow.
And also send us Krishna Rupa Prabhu just alone. We actually do nothing. They came without preaching.
Came.
Yes,
Krishna sent them.
Krishna was there. No? It was
Amazing.
not our plan.
Amazing. Krishna has some plan always, how to help the devotee to preach. So he sends those souls.
Those devotees took very faith in the authority, but should help them a lot, and so it became a big team. And so then we began to actually do big in Bush distribution in Italy. We became first temple, I think from 2003, 2004, we became first
always
one.
the first temple to distribute the most books.
Yeah, until I think that until now. No, but anyway.
Last year also you won the marathon. Yes. This year also, maybe?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
But
I see here you have parked so many big tier trucks and explain to us what is all this, because we cannot understand.
Well, this is coming actually from, so it was our desire from the beginning. When myself and Bhattishati Prabhu joined, we want to travel, we want to preach also. We want to, especially Bhattishati, we want to do something from people outside,
Festival.
Yeah. So when we became a little bit strong, with 7, 8, 9 devotees, together, we actually do a lot of good distribution, also a lot of Krishna send also a lot of money,
Yeah, finance.
Finance, So we want to engage this money, So we try to, and we catch in Sicily, we buy the first track, So
in Sicily, yeah?
In Sicily.
Wow.
So we try to buy the first track. We try to start a festival,
Nice.
The temple, we have the temple, we have also the track now. But after some time, we want to improve. We want to improve. So we improve, but in course of time, we improve a little more. And we decided to leave the temple. It was too much for us, because we make a lot of program outside, So, and after we buy another one, and then we buy a van, we buy caravan
for sleeping.
We buy many things. It became like a kitchen. We became like traveling festival.
Even you had a traveling pizza oven.
Yeah.
Napoletan fire brick oven. Yes, I saw it.
Also the cow.
And you have cow and you have a
cow shell traveling.
Wow. And you have a donkey as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
what an attraction.
For 7 years we traveled.
Every day?
Not every day. We stop
in one place for how long?
Depend, 1 month. We make bush distribution, and sometimes we make program in the city.
Sunday.
In the city.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, Saturday, make some festival. And we invite people to join us. And actually, we was living on the street, on the road. We was living on the road.
Traveling
actually.
monks.
Yeah, for 7 years we do that.
Was it difficult?
It was a very big task.
Yeah, of course.
It was an incredible task.
Because you had to dismantle everything, mount everything, and travel to another place, get the permit to stay with this truck,
find
the place.
Yeah,
it's not so easy.
No,
actually,
not so
it's
easy.
Like a traveling circus.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also we do distribution in the course of time.
Of course, in between.
Big task, big task. On the sun, the
rain
and
the cold,
hot. A lot of tapas.
It's like you are the special army force who go and conquer some other country or something,
Yeah.
sealed. So
Yeah.
like in the background we hear the tractor, who is working our land.
Yeah.
The sun devotee working the land. Tell us a little bit how you got this property,
Yeah.
for example.
So after this 7 years,
Yes.
the GBC again, they are the
The final authority.
They can see more than us now.
Sure.
They have a vision, broad vision.
Broad vision.
So
Sure.
he asked to us now, so why don't try to stop a little bit, try to find a place,
So much.
so that you can develop also some other program, but before we was not very happy to do that,
Of course.
the first time, but actually we have to surrender. We surrender. So we surrender. We try to find a place, and so but find a place for I think 1 year,
Searching different
here
places,
and there,
different land,
in the north and the south, everywhere.
Everywhere.
And actually he came here, and he saw some scene, some
Sign.
some sign. That,
This could be a place.
Could be a place. There was inside the temple room. There was 2 pictures about Krishna
Already there.
Wow. There was already there the song, and also there is and the path that from where we came out is number 18, 108.
108.
108.
It's an auspicious number.
Auspicious place. So a lot of land, a very quiet situation. Peaceful. A good place, a situation to put the truck.
There's enough space for parking and everything.
Everything. So we saw all this situation, and then after we decided to.
This is the place.
Yeah, this is the place. That's
Nice.
That's
Tell us a little bit what you cultivate here, because we hear the tractor. I know you cultivate grain.
Yeah.
You cultivate. Tell us what you cultivate.
Many things. Oil.
You make your own olive oil because you have so many olive trees.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to say that we are not completely independent.
Of course.
From grain, from beans also. From vegetables,
fruits.
Not completely. Fruit, no.
Not so many fruit trees.
Because the land is a little bit hard here. The
composition
of the land.
Also, we are on top of the hill.
Yeah. So, but the vegetable, we'll make a lot of vegetable, grain, a lot. We have our own way to grind.
Yeah, you have your own mill.
Mill.
Yes,
so make your own flours. Organic. We make
everything organic.
Yeah, organic.
Yeah.
Everything's very nice.
It's very healthy, actually. On the last few days we are here, we're eating. We can feel so much health because what we eat is what we are made of. So naturally, and everything is cooked with devotion, and everything is simple. So
it's Krishna arranging everything,
of course,
so that we can give an example for many other devotees. Because this is the future of this one of very important to eat properly. Very healthy food is very important.
Of course.
Karmi food
is contaminated with pesticides and all chemical things, GMO and all this stuff.
Nothing is pure.
Also, nice thing here, there is a lot of good water to drink.
Yeah.
You have a good. Maharaj is asking, how is possible this well is on top of the hill? How is possible the water is coming from on top of the hill? I say, must be deep.
Actually, this is one of the problems that we have. We don't have our own water. We have to buy water. We buy from outside, and we spend a lot of money because it's too high. The land is very hard. We could not find water or own water. But anyway, the water is very good. We put a machine here that can purify very nice the water. So the water is very nice. But we try many times. If somebody could find water for us, we are ready to guest him to stay with us
to
and
find
try
these people with a twig. Go and find the water. There are professional people.
We try a lot.
But
it's
difficult here.
Very difficult to find water. Very deep.
We are on top of the hill.
Yeah, more than 300 meters.
Yeah. But it's green. Everything is green. You know, the tree.
Because now.
Yeah, now it's not summertime.
Yeah, when it comes summertime, it becomes a little bit hot, very hot.
Yeah,
very hot.
But still, there's nice breeze always.
But fortunately, we have a small lake.
That
can supply the water for the field, for the cultivation. That could give us.
This rain water.
Yeah, there is also a way to store the water from the roof.
From the roof,
it's going to the well, inside to a big well. And this is actually pure water. We can use that for the animals.
Irrigation, for the animals.
For the animals.
How many cows do you have here?
Four.
Four cows.
Four cows. Nice. 2 cows and 2 bulls. Okay. And so many other animals.
And you make your own mozzarella?
You
make your own cheese. Ricotta we tested the other day. Nice.
You can tell more than us.
It's good. So I'm so happy to actually see that around the world, there are only few devotees who are successfully in farming. Yeah. Because unless you work hard and you have a background a little bit to be a farmer, it's difficult for devotee to do farm.
Yeah.
I know there are 2 brothers in Bulgaria.
Yeah, I know.
And they are very nice devotees, and they have also big land, and they cultivate. They also have cows, and they grow also vegetable. They have this greenhouse, and they grow watermelon and everything. We are going in the end of this month to visit them. We go to Bulgaria, Sofia, and then we go to this place, Varna, and they do a lot of preaching program there. So, but around the world, the other successful farm I could say is in the Gold Coast in Australia, where there is it's called New Govardhan. They have 2,000 acres. They have tractor like you, and they grow things, and they are quite successful.
Also grains?
Where?
Grains?
Grains, yeah, they grow grains as well, vegetables, and they have cows.
Yeah.
They make their own cheese, and they have a river also, they have water, so, and a lot of guests come and visit that place.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very nice. But no, it's very nice to see the devotee working hard and maintaining the spiritual standard here, Viswanath. This is something amazing. This is something what I would like to encourage all our listeners to come and visit this place and spend a few days here, because nature is bountiful.
Yeah.
Nature is giving us everything. And if you follow the instruction of the scriptures and Prabhupada, he has a vision for us how we can be more or less self-sufficient and eat proper food, have a few cows, will give us milk. We can be happy. Simple living, high thinking.
It's a very nice motto.
That's wonderful. So do you have any message for the people who are listening to Radio Mayapur today? What is the message you want to give to them?
Which message you want that they would
whatever comes from your heart.
From material point of view, from
spiritual point of view. We don't care about material things. Material thing is nothing.
So we have to have a lot of faith in the senior devotee, so that they can help us in spiritual life and to maintain us. And if we become strong in our faith in senior devotee, and we don't lose our faith, try to chant, to follow the instruction, to try to chant good rounds, the most important things. Chant our good rounds. Everything will come naturally. The chanting is actually the way to actually to develop everything. Nothing is out from the chanting of the holy name. Inside to the holy name, it is everything. This is the beginning, the middle, and the end of the spiritual life. We should not forget that, and everything will be actually will come. Everything. So this is my realization. So
It's a beautiful realization, yes.
So I maintain myself after around, 38 years due to the chanting. And only that I come from bad karma. I told my story, but anyway, Krishna could make a lot of miracle. So also there is no material situation can stop Krishna's mercy. So Krishna's mercy is coming mostly from the chanting of the holy name. So this is my message to everybody. Nice. Don't lose faith in senior devotee. Don't try to judge senior devotee. And don't forget the holy name every moment, especially in the morning. In the morning, try to chant a very
good quality
of rounds. Maybe more than 60.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Once we get the number, we should increase the quality and the quantity as well. Prabhupada say, Lord Chaitanya say, Kirtaniya Sada Hari. And that's why we made Radio Mayapur, so that people can listen 24-hour bhajan
and chant Hare Krishna.
And chant Hare Krishna and be inspired in devotional life. Thank you so much, Viswanatha Prabhu. It's been a great pleasure to meet you. And every year I meet you, every year I feel like inspired by seeing you. Thank you. Please do come and visit Mayapur and come and visit our Radio Mayapur station. We have a nice studio, and recharge your battery in Mayapur and come back fired up to go one more year in Sankirtan and distribute more and more books. Thank you for your service you're doing for Srila Prabhupada and the Vaishnavas around the world. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Nanta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki
Jai.
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.
You're listening to Radio Mayapur with the best devotional, meditation, kirtan music, and inspirational podcast. This is Radio Mayapur.